Hawkins here with Chickenhawkfarmstead, and I just got the RK25 here, the 50-hour service done. And I was just going to go over little tips and tricks that I found for loading and unloading it on this trailer here, and the bill on how much that costs. So let's check it out. All right, first things first, this is a dual axle trailer or whatever. It does not have brakes. Pulling it with the Ram, was it 25 or 1500? This is, I want to say, an 07, so it's a little bit older one. It's got the tow package from what I remember. It's the Hemi 5.7. It had no issues, even though this thing doesn't have brakes. I pulled it before with, you know, attachments and stuff like that, and it does pretty good. I'd prefer brakes. I do plan on adding brakes, just to put that out there. First thing before I took it in, just to make it easier and lighter, went ahead and took the you know, the bucket off the front, or your forks, whatever you got. No attachment on the back. Went ahead and got rid of that. And at my local store, they actually have to store these outside, you know, while they're sitting there getting either waiting to bring into the shop to service them, things like that. So when I took, you know, anything that could be get stolen off of it, basically I try to take off pretty easily. You know, the little rear placker, the little top link there. Took all my stuff out of the tool box, you know, things like that. But I had no issues with any of that. So that's the first thing. And, you know, by taking some of this stuff off, you actually lose a lot of weight, just make it easier to tow. There's not a great way to do these. So for the front, though, you can see right here, we came just under the brush guard. We got the nice chunk of metal holding it there. Strapping it and pulling it forward. The back one's actually pulling it back. Kind of a similar thing. And the hook in here, what I've done in the past is you can either drop your pin in and run your thing behind there. I just had this little, what's that called? Shackle there. So I used that. It worked fine. And as you can see, there's no gate and no ramps on this trailer. My bigger trailer does have that. So I was like, you know what? Let me check it out. Had the little car ramps here. Put those in the back, and we're going to do a video here in a second of unloading it. Put it back here underneath, so if we do have some trailer drop, it's going to hit those and stop. This thing doesn't weigh that much. It's not like, it weighs less than the car. I think this thing's like maybe 2,000 pounds, less than 2,000 pounds with the water and the tires and all that, especially once you take that off and there's no implement on the back. So anyways, that keeps the trailer from coming down, so you don't get a lot of lift on the front, because even when I loaded this before on one of my other videos with the trailer, the trailer, yeah, there was a ramp, but the whole thing, because it was a 16-foot, so it was a little bit longer, the whole thing went up. You know, this thing went way up, lift the back of my truck up. So I like that, just to keep that from coming down. And it does give you a little bit of a ramp. Getting on, pulled up, put that down onto the deck, kind of squat a little bit, put it in four-wheel drive, and I drove straight up on it. As far as transporting, got a strap holding these, and actually, so we're using them like a chock block. So if something crazy did happen, this thing went to move, at least there's something there kind of holding it in place. And that worked out really good for me there. So like I said, we're going to get this pulled off here in a minute, but let's go over the bill real quick and see how that was. Let me get out of the truck. All right, here's the bill here. You can see Shelbyville, Kentucky. There's the date, 2/7/2024, service guy. And this is all the different pieces. They put them all there so they can scan them out. But we got, well, we got hydraulic filter, oil filter, air filter, oil, gear oil, and hydraulic oil, because that's all the stuff they changed out. Came to a total of, what's that, $332.91. And with tax and all that, where's it at? Yeah, $364. That's what it was for the whole service. I had them just go ahead and do everything. The way I look at it, they see these tractors a lot. They know what to look for. They're going to do a lot better than me, especially on this first one. The next one, I asked him, the next service is like 250 hours. So it took me right at a year with mild use. I hope this next year, you know, or hope, I should be using my tractor a lot more here in the, you know, coming years and stuff with everything that's gone on. And with this being something I'm going to do more. So I think the next 50 or 100 is going to come a lot quicker. But that first one, Was almost exactly a year from when I bought it. When I finally got in there, I think I had 52 hours when I finally took it in there. So there's that. And we're looking at less than 400 bucks. What was it? 364, 365. Not too bad to have somebody else do it. And the parts were, you know, quite a bit of that. Labor, it says 190. Not bad for a couple hours of someone else doing it. The next service I probably will end up doing, but it is what it is. So everything looked good. Haven't had any issues on it as far as, because this has been right around a year. And 50 hours on it. It's running good, looking good. Oh, I'm happy with it. We're going to get this thing unloaded. We'll show you a quick video of that. And yeah, that's it. So after the unloading scene, we'll go ahead and end the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one. Say bye, guys.
Bye. Bye-bye.